I was a fool. To have stuck for all those 17 years, I was a fool. Because I could have walked out at any point in time. When I get. Because at the end of the day, I have to take responsibility for my own life. I cannot point a finger at him. You know, he wasted my... No, he didn't. He's an individual. Are you getting it? Life is personal. It is not communal.
There you go.
Life is personal.
What was it in him that you knew, without this I can't survive?
He ran the show. He made all the plans. See, I could involve. I didn't involve for every step of the way. That was the kind of person he was. But because me, I was comfortable with him taking the lead. Ilikuwa tu, yes. Tufanye hivi, yes. Yes. Which was a very dangerous thing. Because had I landed in the wrong hands, ningepatana na mkora. Angeniumiza mbaya sana. But since I met a wonderful person, I was safe. I can't even, siwezi kuambia umuhimu wa kuongea. Speak your mind. Don't assume anything, tafadhali. And don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to start over. Usijali watu wanasema. Don't be afraid to start over. You can start over at any given point.
A very good morning to you and a warm welcome to LNS. My name is Lynn Ngugi. Now, guys, let me ask you a question. How long would you date a person? Do you date them for 3 months, a year, and then you decide, hapa tunaenda pahali ama tuendi pahali? Or would you be in a relationship with one man for 17 years and still it ends up nowhere? My guest today, she has an amazing story and I can guarantee you tutacheka because we've done that before we started this conversation. She's here to tell us about how she dated the same man for 17 years and it ended up nowhere, and at 41 she still hopes that she can find love again. So I'm about to let her introduce herself, but before I do that, guys, when you see me in this hood, you know what time it is. It's that time I get to talk to you about our amazing partners of this particular show, Kings Developers Limited, and I love the feedback that I'm getting from you guys. And as I said, before I come and vouch for a product, I always make sure 10 years later hamtakuja huku mlie mseme, Lynn, you told us, I tell you this company is ISO certified, which means they have undergone all background checks and they are legit. Keyword, they are legit. And if you are looking to invest with them, Matters Apartment, I'll talk to you about Boma, which is in Ruiru. Get yourself an amazing apartment. They are very affordable. Or if you're looking for something that's a bit, you know, middle na hapo high end, they have Apollo and Vintage, and you can check them out, call them, email them. Their details are right here on the screen. And now to say thank you guys for being incredible supporters of our work. 620k plus subscribers, guys. It can only be God, as my friend Lydia Tet says. And now, wacheni niache kuwabona vitu mingi. Allow me to let my guest introduce herself. Good morning.
Hi, Lynn. How are you?
This is the handshake, man.
Kabisa, kabisa.
Yes, this is the handshake. Yes.
They call me Miss Mweni, aka Super Kuruka. Roda. Majina ID ni Roda Mweni Msioka.
Hi, Roda.
Niko salama.
How are you?
Chonjo kabisa.
Thank you. You are the first guest to ever get here before me.
What an honor.
It's
Asante
like,
sana.
I was like, oh, she is not in studio before me. And here you are. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
For that, and thank you for being so patient and waiting. I appreciate it. Karibu LNS.
Asante sana, Mungu ni mwema.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and before I can even let you introduce yourself, I gotta say a huge shout out to your mom, because I know she's a very beautiful consumer of our show. So, Mama Roda. Mimi huyu nasema
Mrs. Msioka.
Mrs. Msioka. Yes. Asante sana. I appreciate you. Yes, and now please, hebu tuambie, hebu jintroduce, ujajiintroduce full. Unafanya nini kwa maisha?
I'm 41 by the way. 41 years young.
Yeah.
I'm not married.
Yes.
No kids to my name. I love life.
Yeah.
Mimi ni mtoto wa askari.
Yeah.
Born and raised in the barracks, Langata Barracks.
Okay.
7 KR to be precise.
Yes.
I come from a family of 8 siblings. Mini number 6.
Yeah.
I love life, adventure. Napenda mapenzi. Nani apendi kupendwa? napenda mapenzi manzi.
But unapenda kupendana?
Kabisa,
Okay.
why not?
Yeah.
Yesu alitupenda. Na mimi napenda watu, kweli iko nini?
Yes.
Yes, and what else? What else? I have a podcast.
Yeah.
On Anchor. It's
Yeah.
called Life is Beautiful with
Yes.
Rhoda Msioka.
Good.
It's on self-development.
Yes.
Kujeni pale.
Yeah.
I love kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, mimi napenda life mimi.
Yeah.
Mimi napenda life. Nini nyingine? Yeah, niulize maswali iko nini?
Nakuja nazo.
Kuja nazo.
Nimezipanga venye
Kama
zinapanga.
KBS. Kuja nazo kama KBS.
Nataka kucheka kwa issue but let me ask. You
Yes.
said you are 41.
Yes.
You are not married.
Yes.
Sometimes
Yes.
it's really hard.
Uh-huh.
I won't talk for men because
Yes.
I'm not sure. But for a woman, it's really hard for you to openly sometimes say your age. You don't have kids, especially because there's that perception
Yes.
within our society
Yes.
that at this age you should be married, you should have kids, you
Yes.
should. Why is it so easy for you to say it with such confidence? I'm 41, I'm not married, and I don't have kids, and you are a lover of life.
Great question.
Yes.
My answer is this. I have a queen mindset, right, as we speak. I know who I am. I'm a quality being. I've learned my lessons, and I'm proud to express myself.
Yeah.
Miaka ni miaka na ni yako at the end of the day. Kweli useme usiposema itabadilika. Miaka ni yako.
Yeah.
And then again, I've lived my life in such a way that I am proud of what I've done. And I look forward to even doing greater things.
Yes.
Unaona sasa? And my life began the year 1996. That's when I met this wonderful man.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. This is story ya huzuni. This is a story of victory. Yes. Victory over fear, codependency, societal standards.
Oh, good.
Just nini nyingine? Ignorance.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a story of victory.
Okay.
It's a love story,
Yeah.
but a beautiful love story.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, I discovered who I was. I didn't know who I was. But as we speak, I know who I am.
Yes.
I know what I deserve. I know what I want. And I trust God that I'm going that way.
Good.
Shauna.
Good.
So I met this amazing man. Let's call him Africa's greatest entrepreneur.
Oh, way.
That's how he called himself. Yes. Anajita hivyo, by the way.
Yeah.
Na ameiva mbaya.
Okay. Okay.
Ameiva mbaya.
Scholar, stop.
Ameiva mbaya.
Yes.
You know, this guy was a biomed student.
Yes.
At University of Nairobi. Tulipatana last year of high school. 1996. Ndio niliingia form 1.
Yeah.
Tulipatana 1996. He came, then he disappeared. Term 1 nikaenda kuisha.
Yeah.
He went to Highway High School. He came back 1999. Nikifanya pepe ya mwisho. I think it was chemistry, I don't know.
Yes.
He came. Hapo ndo nikamwona. This guy was ambitious. Confident. This guy was a reader. He had a room full of books. As in, a room, image books.
Yeah.
Cartons full of books. Summer politics, he knows. Fashion, he knows. Whatever, you name it.
Yeah.
Ni mtu anapenda kusoma.
Yeah.
He was an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Nakwambia.
Yeah.
He does those mnatangaje? Thesis, I don't know.
Oh, is it this?
Academics,
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
And is excellent at it. This guy used to encourage me. Rod, pursue modeling manze. Uko na mwili mzuri, pursue it.
Kabisa.
He gave me books to read. He gave me a book on Joyce Meyer, The Confident Woman. This guy encouraged me. Rod, fanya hivi. He used to call me Rod. Short for Rhoda. Yeah. Rod, do this.
Yeah.
Rod, do that. Confident guy, ambitious, respectful. Ukiona vile na treat family yao. This guy respected women, manze. Unasema nini?
Yeah.
Me, I lived the life. When unasikia tia queen, unatitwa kama queen. Me, I lived it. The way he handled me. Rod, may I? Wile may I unajua nile ya teacher, sorry teacher. May I go to the toilet?
Yes.
Hiyo ndio unajuanga.
Yes.
Rod, may I?
Excuse me.
me.
Please.
He'd walk into a room, read the room, own the room. Let me tell you, this guy was amazing. A culinary artist. Mtu alikuwa anakupikia chakula pale, mimi nakushow. Anakupikia food pale. And he loved order. Na mimi nilipenda order. Because I come from the barracks.
Yes.
I love this guy. And he loved me, by the way. He loved me. Ni mtu alichukua roho yangu manzi. Alichukua roho yangu. Because this is exactly what I wanted. Me, I wanted somebody who's respectful, ambitious, and treat with kind. Me, I tell you the way he treats his family. And anybody out there can attest to it. Wala tu wananijua na walimjua.
Yeah.
They can attest to it. This guy was amazing.
Okay.
A beautiful smile. White teeth. Fresh breath. Usiunderestimate the power of fresh breath wewe. Nakwambia. And one thing I regret is, you know, doing wifely duties on a girlfriend's budget.
Ooh.
Yes. It's called fornication, my friend.
What?
Tusidanganyane, it's not to dating, tusidanganyane dating.
Yes.
Having sex before marriage is fornication, please.
Okay.
Tuweke tu wazi.
Yes.
That is what I did. And it was wrong. It was wrong. Arousing love at that point in time. Uko 19, you 18. Mapenzi unapelekana nao wapi? Are you getting it? Hiyo ndio ile time unafaa ukisoma, uko shule, job unachapa vizuri, as in your focus. Because the moment unaingilia mapenzi, attention inatolewa pale. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Lakini wewe ni nani, utambua na nani? Youngsters, we know it all, si ndio? Wazazi wanatuambia nini, wanatukatia starehe. Si ndio? Wanatukatia starehe. Mimi ni nani? Tulianda huko. And I think why it took so long, it took me 17 years, is because sikukuwa najijua. I was so comfortable with the status quo. Umefurahi tu kupendwa, unajua hiyo mapenzi tu, and you're treated nicely. Are you getting it? So when my friends are getting married, having kids, it doesn't hit me. Bado janichapa. Because you expect those people who are treated badly. For example, huyu anachapwa, atoke, aanze upya. Lakini unaanza aje upya? You're treated nicely. So unapendwa. So unaenda wapi? I had friends telling me, shika boli yake, you know, get pregnant. But that is manipulation. Ushike mimba za watu. A baby is a mutual decision. Uende kushika mimba ya mtu ati ndio mshike. That is foolishness. You getting it? Yes. So I couldn't do that. Haiko ndani yangu. I can't do that. You know, I'm a treasure. Sifai kuwa ati naona huruma. You getting it? So if you want me, you have to commit. Are you getting it?
Yes.
No. This guy was nothing short of amazing. When I tell you he was amazing, he was amazing.
Yeah.
Ndio nikayo 17 years. I had suitors. Watu walikuwa wanakam. Naambia no. Because here's the thing. I have the standard. He was the standard according to me. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't have was a ring. Na nikagundua ni amana sana. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Because it means somebody has gone the long haul. I'm investing in you. Anakutaka wewe. Are you getting it? They're willing to pay the price for you. Are you getting it? Lakini nani? Me, I was codependent. Are you getting it? I didn't have a backbone. I was a yes person. I was a people pleaser. Everything was yes. Rod, can we do that? Can we do this? Yes. Tunatuka kule Galeria. Ni sawa tu. I was never ati fanya hivi hapana. I was a people pleaser. That was wrong. Are you getting it?
I am getting it.
Yes. Unogopa watu watasema sasa namwacha huyu nianze aje alafu huko nikienda kama nikubaya. Are you getting it? That was the kind of person I was. I was a fool. Let me put it out there. I was a fool. To have stuck for all those 17 years, I was a fool. Because I could have walked out at any point in time. When I get. Because at the end of the day, I have to take responsibility for my own life. I cannot point a finger at him. You know, he wasted my... No, he didn't. He's an individual. Are you getting it? Life is personal. It is not communal.
There you go.
Life is personal. Unaget? So this is my life. I could have walked out. I had people speaking to me. Mama ananiambia niaje, what are you? Wait, nini simchangamke? I had to make excuses for him. Mama unajua, ngoja tutengeze pesa mobo. You know, it's still excuses. Now I realize I was a fool to play along, making excuses for him. Are you getting it? Which was wrong.
Did you guys ever discuss?
Yes, we did. And I gave him an ultimatum, by the way, which was wrong. Yeah, I gave him an ultimatum, which was wrong. Well, nimechoka tuone sasa. That's what I said. Nimechoka, kweli tunafanya? Tuone. Then he mentioned something that was very important. Now when I look back, I put 1 + 1. It makes sense. Life is spiritual. Probably you've heard it a million times. Life is spiritual.
Yeah.
Nakwambia it is spiritual.
Yeah. What did he say?
He said something very important. I'll die a bachelor. I will die a bachelor. I was like, what did you say? What are you saying? You'll die a bachelor. What do you mean? So we've been dating all this time for what? Then he said it was a slip of the tongue. I didn't say that. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
But now the question is this. When did he say these words? He may have said it then, but I get the feeling ni kitu alisema kitambo sana. And because words are powerful, they took a life of its own. Una get?
Yes.
He may have said it probably 15 years back. But since you did not renounce it, it continues to take a life of its own.
Yes.
Una get? So, because this guy was amazing. Because you expect such a person, safari ishe pale, to a one. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Because how do you expect? This guy is ambitious. He's wonderful. Treats me nicely.
Successful.
This guy wants the very best for me. Alinitafutia mpaka job. Me, I got a job. A distributor of Pepsi. Tulikuwa na shop pale Pipeline. He got me that job. A very wonderful boss, Sylvia Mwendwa. Modeling nini amenambia, Rod endo pale. I almost got a gig ya nywele. You know, modeling. Rod fanya hii. Rod. He wanted the very best for me. How do you expect such a guy as akose kukuoa? Are you getting it? Una get? So, hiyo kitu ilinuma sana. Because I was looking for, nilikuwa natafuta vijisa, nini mbaya? Nini inaweza kuwa mbaya? His family vouched for me. His family is amazing. Me tell you, kutoka juu mpaka chini, that family is amazing. Those guys took me in
They
as their
loved
own.
you?
Unauliza. Meetings inaitwa. Na ni vitu personal. Rod kuja tu. Una get? That family is amazing, I tell you. To date, hao watu ni wa nguvu. They vouch for me. Can you imagine an entire family vouching for you na inakosa kuivana? Are you getting it?
Oh, painful.
Friends. Our friends. Ni aje nini? Si muone.
What was the age gap?
No, we are more or less the same height.
Yeah.
Same age. Same age. Same height. Amejengwa vizuri. Dresses nicely. Lynn. Mtu alikuwa ameweza.
Yeah.
Alikuwa ameweza. Are you getting it? So when I realized that, hizo words alisema, that's when it hit me. He wants to get married, all right. But there's something pulling him back. Una get? Na yeye probably hajui ni nini. But because his words are already set in motion. Hawezi. Kuna kitu tu mahali inakataa.
Yes.
So me, when I gave my life to Jesus, that is when I knew. Because me, nilikuwa nimeongea pia hizo vitu pia mimi. Had spoken negative things about my life. Kuona, marriage si ati ni ya maana sana. Mom, marriage si ya maana hivyo sana. Unajua si lazima. I had to renounce those things. Niambie God, pole. Nilisema hii na hii. Marriage is important and I want to get married. I want to have kids. I had to renounce it. And that's when my life ikaanza kusonga.
Yeah.
Ikaanza kusonga. So for him, if at all he wants to move on wherever he is, he has to renounce them. Ambia Mungu wenyewe pole nilisema hivi na hivi na hivi.
Yeah.
He has to take back his words.
And he was your only partner.
I got stressed. Nilichungulia nje. Iko nini? Kwani nadanganya nini? Nilichungulia nje. Out of frustration nikachungulia nje, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out.
And
I was crying out to, nilikuwa nalilia. Your attention na should form ni gani? What is the problem, manze?
But he's giving you everything. What else
Yes,
do you want?
but me wanted to get married. Kwani nini ingine?
You want a ring.
I want a ring.
You want a family.
I want a name. I want a name. I want an identity. Hiyo ndio tunataka. Una get? I want an identity, which is very important. Because at the end of the day, hamwezi date 50 years. Kwani ni mtu anani alikuwa Prince Charles na Camilla them days. I used to liken myself to them. Acha tu tusukume pia wale royal family kwa nasukumana tu. Kwa hivyo sisi namba 2.
Yeah.
But I don't want that. I want something different for my life. I'm a queen who had misplaced her crown. But right now, nimetambua mimi ni nani.
Yes.
Are you getting it? I deserve better. He deserves better. We have to be careful with our words. Words are powerful. Are you getting it? Don't be a people pleaser. Ask questions. Don't assume anything. Ati cause tunaenda barabara moja sisi wote, una assume mnaenda destination moja. Kuna mtu pale, kuna detour pale. Kuna msee anaenda hivi, msee mwingine anaenda hivi. Don't assume anything. And because we love each other. Please ask questions. Why are we dating?
Where are we riding and dying to?
Tunaenda wapi? Do you see me in your future? Wanna get? Usiogope. Don't be afraid to be told no.
Some men would consider that pressure.
But then again, your life is precious. That could be a pressure to him, but your life is precious. And at the end of the day, time is a resource. Now una time at you, iko hivyo. Una get? Because you need to do things. Are you getting? Kila kitu inaenda na masaa. kile kitu nina masaa. Una get? And I don't want to be bitter. I want to be better. And I don't want to blame anybody. At wewe.
Yes.
No. I can't put a finger. I can't point a finger at him.
Yeah. Who walked out?
It is me. Yeah. I remember tulikuwa jikoni hapo. Ai, nilikuwa nimekasirika. Anga. As in, hiyo anga ilikuwa shetani. Walala, nilikuwa nimechemka mbaya. I was like, so, wewe, tunaona lini? That's what I said, tunaona lini? Mimi want to do a bachelor. Nikaangalia hivi. Naonanga kwa mwili watu wanavunja vitu. Kaangalia. Kuna glasses hapa. Nivunje nini? Roho Bwana akaninenea akaniambia Roda. Huyo ni shetani anakunenea. Hizo ni vitu za movie. Ukivunja hapo unaweza malizwa.
Kitarambo.
Nikaachana na. So I walked out.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
So,
but I never told my mom that point. I want to be a bachelor. Nilitoka na nikaenda. So you anger iliniumiza sana. Because I'm like, hii time yote kweli nimekuwa nikitu. For real. All these years. Imeenda na maji. Unataka na mimi imeenda na maji. Wanna get? Then he comes back. Rod, let's talk about what, my friend? We want to get married. Say kuenge story mob. Are we getting married or not? Are you getting it? He didn't have an answer. Why? Because of his words. They're still in motion. Zinaendelea, una get? He has to renounce it. Una get? Yeah, so hivyo ndo kulianda. So me, I cannot blame anyone. Siwezi laumu mtu yote. I take full responsibility for my actions. For staying that long. For being a people pleaser. Being a codependent. I didn't have a life of my own. My life revolved around him.
Let's talk about codependency. Because what was it in him that you knew, without this I can't survive?
He ran the show. He made all the plans. See, ati hakuninvolve. Alininvolve for every step of the way. That was the kind of person he was. But because me, I was comfortable with him taking the lead. Ilikuwa tu, yes. Tufanye hivi, yes. Yes. Which was a very dangerous thing. Because had I landed in the wrong hands, ningepatana na mkora. Angeniumiza mbaya sana. But since I met a wonderful person, I was safe. So it made me complacent. Nika relax tu. Iko tu sawa. Are you getting it? So he ran the show all this time, which was very dangerous. You need to have a voice. You need to be able to speak. Are you getting it? In a safe environment, be able to speak. And that environment was safe. It's only that me didn't know who I was. I lacked an identity. Because I hadn't discovered who I was. I thought I knew who I was. Lakini sikuwa najijua, nilikuwa nena na flow, nena na riang. Na tu na flow. You're getting it? Which is very dangerous. And because he was very good at whatever he did. That guy would plan things and they would succeed. He was everything. Yani, I know we cannot say mtu ni perfect. Like in that guy.
He was good.
That guy was perfect in my eyes. And he was perfect in... Because he was everything. Drinks. Sikuwa nataka hizo story. Smoking. That guy never used to smoke. We never used to drink. He spent time with me. Quality time. He'd allocate time for me. We didn't live together, by the way. But we lived in the same...
estate?
We lived in the same city. He lived in Langata. I lived in Embakasi. So we'd make time to see each other. Every other weekend, nini. He'd create time for me. He'd take me to meet his clients. Yeah? Tunaenda hivi anakaa pale, mimi nakaa pale. He sends me a text. Rod, are you okay? You can order anything. Do this. And he had my back. He cared for me. When I get, as in genuine care. Genuine care.
God, allow me
Yes.
to dig deeper.
Yes.
Because there is him.
Yes.
He's following up with his career,
Exactly.
his profession.
Yes.
What became of you and what did you want to do and did you achieve that?
Yes. I did marketing, by the way.
Yeah.
Early on, as he was doing his business, me was doing marketing, by the way. I studied at Graffin's College, Westlands. I did marketing.
Yes.
Yes. I'm told I'm very good at marketing, by the way. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what I did. That's my profession.
Yeah.
But I'd love to be on radio, do acting. Yeah.
good.
So I'm multi-talented, I'd say.
Yes.
Yes. So he's a biomed student. He has his degree.
Yeah.
But he ventured into entrepreneurship and is actually very good at it. Yeah. So we are more or less in the same,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you still continued with your career?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I went ahead and worked various places. I worked
Yes.
and yeah, I did so many things, by the way, in that span.
Yeah.
In that span.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about
Yes.
love.
Yes.
Because I think what brings people together
Yes.
is love. But I've also had guests here on the show who say love is not a feeling.
Yes.
At some point that feeling fades. But do you think you guys were even in love? Did you get butterflies? Is this someone you saw you're forever with? Or what or was it, now I have a man, he's good, he's smart, he's intelligent, let me make this now the trophy husband. You know the way there is trophy wives, like you can also like, I don't know for men if it's
Yes.
husband, but then you are also seeing like, this is a very good man for me to be seen with. What was it for you?
One, I was young. At 19, you hardly know anything. So what you call love could be lust, could be boredom.
Desperation.
So from 19 to, let's talk probably past 25, maybe. Hapo maybe najijua. But me, it was a mixture of everything. It was love for me. It was, you mnaita butterflies, I don't know. But for me, it was love. Hata pengine kwake pia, maybe it was love. But it was genuine, by the way. It was genuine because there was concern. You know what they say about love? Love is patient,
It's kind.
Hiyo yote ilikuwa hapo ndani. Yote ilikuwa pale ndani. Me I tell you, it was good. Nakwambia it was good. Familia inaweza attest, his friends can attest. Mimi, it was wonderful. And then again, your treatment, you tend to, unatulia. Unafunga masikio kwa mambo ya nje. Unafocus na mambo yako. Because you have it good. That's what you think. You have it good. But that's not the end goal. End goal ni lazima ende mahali. We take it a notch higher.
What are some of the things
Yes.
that you think you
Yes.
guys should have discussed before everything?
One, have a timeline. That is one. If you're dating, for how long? Is there a future? Mnaenda wapi? The character. When you talk on a character, are you truthful? Because at the end of the day, character outweighs everything. The money, blah, blah, blah. Character is everything. Get a truthful person. Hey. Mtu ambitious. Yani, as in, hey. Family is very important. How they treat the people. Because kama mtu anapelekana na wazazi funny, trust me, uko kwa line.
Yeah.
Don't overlook things because of cash.
Yes.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And don't be desperate. Don't. It doesn't matter umefika wapi. Don't be desperate. Tulia. Be at peace.
Yeah.
Because the moment you're at peace, you tend to think right.
Good.
Nini ingine? Ethnic, whatever, achana na
Yes.
hizo.
Yeah.
Unless they're practicing
Yes.
hizo retrogressive, whatever practices.
Yeah.
Karada nazo.
Yes.
Karada nazo, kwa sababu they will mess you up.
Yes.
Are you getting it? They will mess you up.
Yeah.
And of course finances are important. They're important, by the way. Because unaweza kuwa na mtu hataki pesa yangu ni hata ujui what it does.
Yangu ni yangu, yako ni yetu.
Exactly. That is a very dangerous whatever.
Mentality.
Ni dangerous sana. Because utaumia mtu wangu.
Yeah.
Utasafa.
Yeah.
What else? Religious whatever. Very
Beliefs.
important. Tafadhali.
Yeah.
Tafadhali.
Yeah,
asija kaingilia makampuni zingine interesting.
Cult and stuff.
Exactly. It is so important.
Yeah.
Wameingilia. Are they grounded? What do they believe in? It is so important. You kwanza inafaa kuwa pale juu.
Yeah.
Because what they believe is what will be manifested.
Yes.
Trust you me.
Yes.
Ushaona? Kama wanaamini ladies wavaa hivi utavaa mtu wangu. Hakuna piga luku. Utavaa mtu wangu. You're getting it? So, some things. And just be you. Somebody who allows you to be you. Are you getting it? You don't have to suppress yourself to please an individual. Have a voice. Have a voice.
Have a voice.
Wacha mtu akuache uongea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody who's respectful. Tafadhali,
Yes.
respect is so important.
It's important.
It is everything, actually. It is everything.
Yeah. Allow me to ask, because 17 years is a long time.
Very.
Yeah. Talk to me about the first day that you guys, officially said, separated, and what that did to your emotions, knowing we can never go back? Or did you know sometimes you separate with someone and then you go back and then you come out and then you go back again? And then when you realized now it's over, and did he try fighting for you? Or did he even try to
that day
propose?
I walked out. I don't know, hata sijui gari nilipanda aje, because I don't remember. I remember walking out of the house, lakini sikumbuki nifikaje mtaani. I don't remember. Because just emotions, I don't know, it was anger, it was bitterness, it was, I had a mixture of so many things working inside of me. And the worst thing is, he'd call, anapiga simu, and I'm like, unataka nini, my friend?
Bro.
Unataka nini? Are you getting it? What else do you want? Are we getting married or not? Unataka nini? Because if at all I've said no. Kama unarudi. Rudi ukiniambia, my friend, ni hivi na hivi. Form ni hii, we're getting married. I made a mistake, nini. Because I remember making a phone call to him. He called me. I remember I was in Utawala shopping mall. He called me. Nilikuwa tuko barabara. It was a bad conversation. For like 1 hour, I vented out. Watu waliniangalia. I didn't even know. I wasn't even conscious niko kwa barabara. I let out all the anger. Hasira yote. Why was you? But something beautiful. He was so calm. It is amazing. He has never raised his voice at me. He was always calm. I told him, umeniwestia. It was so bad. It took deliverance. The real one. Remember I called. I went to church and I remember my bishop, Innocent Mwangi. He got a word of knowledge. He called me up. Rhoda, kuja. God said, that which you're fighting, imekwisha. I cried. Machozi ilitoka. It was tears over. Release, yani, as in, pain imenitoka. That is when my healing began.
Yeah.
When I let go, I looked at him, na ile macho yangu. I don't hate you. It is well. It is well. Because before that, nilikuwa na kauchungu. Kauchungu, kabaya. But after that, I let go. Nikamwangalia nikozile za, okay, it is well. Huko nikosea, sasa tulinichapa manini. As much as I spent 17 years here, but I thank God because I got wonderful lessons. Had I not spent those 17 years, probably singepata kujua kile nachokijua sasa hivi. I'm a different person right now. I have a different mindset. I'm a conqueror now. I come from a point of victory, not a point of failure. From the mess, I can praise.
Yes.
I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I'm no longer codependent. I'm no longer a people pleaser. I've realized the power of saying no. No is an answer, by the way. No is a complete sentence.
And a powerful one.
And I speak that in my podcast. Crowds can be easily swayed. No is an answer. Sema no. Wachi hapo useme unajua. No, unakuja.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sikuji.
I'm not. I
Sikuji.
can't.
Manu mingi nisikudanganya.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not coming.
Are you guys friends? Do you talk?
I blocked him.
You blocked him.
He still calls na namba tofauti. Anachukua mpaka namba ya mtu wa M-Pesa. And I block. He still calls to
Yes, yeah.
But nabidi tu ni block.
You blocked him. For real?
His sister can attest.
Yes.
I tell you,
Yeah.
Lynn, this guy is amazing. Lynn.
Are you scared you'll go back?
I'm not scared. I want to go back. Kama inawezekana.
To him?
Inawezekana. Lynn.
To him?
Aseme saicha amechangamka. Lynn, tunatoka hapa tunaenda na wewe.
Guy, broke una watch si useme.
Because here's the thing. He has to renounce what he said. Are you getting it? Because what is that thing that was holding him back? Goja, Lynn.
No, Rod.
Lynn, Goja.
Unaitwa Rod, chill.
Yes.
Me, I can't get it. 17 years.
Lynn. Sisi wote ni wenye dhambi.
Hiyo tujakata. I'm just like
Lynn.
I'm just asking
Lynn.
if for 17 years he did not ask you to be his wife. What makes you think right now, even if he comes back, he will ask you to be his wife?
Na atarudi aje na ameblokiwa mbele hata Lynn atarudi aje?
Si anajua kwenyu.
Kwetu na anajua.
Yeah.
Anajua kila mtu.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Like you love him still.
Si sema imeisha. Sitakudanganya ati iliisha. Uongo. 17 years. Oh. Nampenda bado. But here's the thing. he has to renounce it and he has to want it. Are you getting it?
Yeah,
Si ati akusikia ukiongea ndio no, he has to want it. Are you getting it?
He has to want
He has to want it and he has to change to renounce what he said. Because as much as he doesn't realize, life is spiritually. Tukubali tukatae.
Yes.
How you speak to yourself is so important.
Words have power.
Because you find people, mtu anaongeanga, mimi nakuanga mjinga. Mimi naonanga tu sishiki kitu. And you think it's a joke. It's not a joke. They manifest.
Yeah.
They take a life of their own.
Yeah.
Wanna get?
Yeah.
So,
but don't you want to try some other people? Like, don't you want to
yeah,
go
I'd love
out
to.
for dates?
Yeah.
Maybe you find someone that...
By the way, nimekuwa nikienda. Nimekuwa nikienda, but here's the thing. I don't mind. I don't mind. Yeah. I don't mind trying out new things.
Yes.
I don't mind trying out. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Wakuje, hakuna wasiwasi. Watanipata mali nimetulia. Nimetulia sahi, sina wasiwasi.
Yes.
Sina mbio.
Lakini
tunaenda pole pole.
Kuna deadline.
My friends say tunakuja na maswali. Unaona notebook ndio hapa. Iko na maswali. Tunakuja na maswali by the way. Are you getting it? Sasa tunaweka wazi. I'm 41 manzi. Kuna nini ya kuogopa? Ule mtu anakuja ni mtu anajijua.
Anajua chenye anataka.
A king manzi, mtu ameivana kivyake. A king anakuja pale, ushaona? Kwanza anapata queen, amevaa crown yake pale. Mtu anajitambua, unaget? Because here's the thing, I'm one who's made mistakes. I'm not a perfect being. I'm one who's made mistakes, manzi.
Of course.
But I'm ready to own up to my mistakes. Unaget? So ule msana akampale, ni mtu anajijua. Na ni mtu ako ready.
What do you look for in a man? What are you looking
for?
One
word, authentic. Because here's the thing, naweza kuambia natafuta mse hivi, wanakuja hiyo style. Sitaki, authentic. The moment I see it, I will be able to know it. Unaona? Tosha. Mtu akuje tu kivyake, unaget? Akuje tu vile yuko. Kama venye uko.
Some people would argue love is not all about marriage.
Yes.
And just because someone marries you does not mean they love you.
True.
Is that not true? Because we have so many people who have been married before. You know, just because someone puts a ring on your finger does not mean they really love you. So where do we draw the line between? Because he could come and ask you to marry him.
Yes.
But how do you know he genuinely loves you? Now, where do you draw the line between
exactly.
those two?
Hapo hiyo swali imeweza. You know why? Because it's true. Because somebody could be marrying for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uko na do.
Yeah.
When msupa when ndio unatesa.
Time inaenda, okay.
Time inaenda, Yeah, it is so true. But here's the thing. Where do you get to inspiration? Get? Love is what? We go back to the Bible. Love is what? Love is patient.
Love is kind.
Umse ni kind. Love is it. Hizo attributes. Umse ako nazo. Are you getting it? Because at the end of the day, God is the author of love.
Yes.
We are his children. We need to possess those things.
Yes.
Unaget?
Yes.
We need to possess those things. And love is loud. Love is loud. It can be seen. It can be seen. But then again, we need to be so cautious when it comes to narcissism. Unaget? Because pia wanaweza act hizi vitu.
Yes.
That is where unahitaji tu discernment. Mungu tu. Yani, your gut feeling. Your gut feeling. Watu wa dunia wanaita gut feeling.
Yeah.
Si tunaita Holy Spirit huko. Hata kunenea. Hapo wacha. That voice.
Yeah.
That voice hiyo ya kwanza hiyo.
Yes.
My friend, isikilize.
Yeah.
Isikilize. Jaribu tu kulenga. Utaanguka mbaya. Just that voice inakwambia mse, something is off. Sikiliza.
Did you ever ask him for his reasons for not wanting a marriage? Maybe he's scared. Maybe he doesn't want the responsibilities that come with the marriage. Yes. I'm just trying to understand the kind of, maybe he has his own fears.
Yes.
Like,
yes, tulikuwa tunakaa chini hivi.
People are scared of commitments.
That is so true. Because here's the thing. Most of his friends, mabeste zetu sasa, walikuwa wameingia kwa relationship. Wengine walikuwa wamemarry, they failed, waka divorce. So I think pia ukiangalia hivi uko zile za a safety net. Kama mtu fulani iliharibika, that one. But I remember we sat down some time back. Tuko zile za vision, too much English tulikuwa nayo. Yenyewe English tulikuwa nayo. Tulikuwa na English mingi sana ambayo yendi mahali. But he loved kids, I know that. And something funny, in that span of 17 years, I watched his older brother get married, older sister get married, younger sister get married.
Yes.
Watu wengi sana wali take that step forward. It was only us. Are you getting it? And the beauty is this. he's one person akona akili yake. Aendangi na nini? You know the way pressure
na crowd.
Where it doesn't go with the crowd. Anaendanga peke yake. Naye akiamua kitu, my friend, nayo. Are you getting it? Yeah. Yeye akiamua ameamua.
Looking back, would you still date him for 17 years?
Kumdate sawa lakini si 17 years. Maybe kama Liza isikudanganyi. Hata kienda sana maybe ni miezi 6 na mtu saa hii. Miezi 6.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day utaijua mtu. Mimi sikudanganyi, utaijua mtu. Bado utaijua mtu. Yeah. Kama ni yeye naweza mnini. Yes. Lakini not 17 years my friend. Please. Where? Hapana.
No.
Hapana. But right now nakuja mahali kama najua nini naenda kufanya.
Yes.
Hakuna maneno ya kufila. Nasikia tu poa, I'm in love. Tunaenda galeria kukula, tunaenda movies. No. Wewe achana nayo maisha ya kusikia fiti. After that what next?
After kusikia
don't
fiti.
Don't be complacent. Fridge imejaa. Mtu amenikombolesha hapa. Fridge imejaa chakula. Mimi am okay. Mimi nimefika.
Yeah.
Cha ninge social media.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yes.
No. Ask questions. Because questions reveal motives at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Uliza maswali mpaka mtu ajitoe. Cause ule mtu fake atajitoa. Uliza maswali mtu wangu. Mwa kuenda aende.
Yes.
Wasupa ni wengi, wanaume ni wengi.
Yeah.
That notion of that you men are few, usidanganywe. Watu wazuri ndio few lakini hii paningine mikora ndio kibao. Mikora ndio kibao. But we have good men out there.
Yeah.
Same as ladies. Kuna watu wazuri pale nje. You getting it?
Yes.
So it's a question of just wewe kuwapata. Na wewe kwa hiyo kitu unataka.
Yes.
Kwa sababu mimi nasema hapa nataka msameweza na mimi sijaweza.
Na hujaweza.
Mimi sijijui niko na wasiwasi wangu.
Yeah.
No. Nataka mtu confident na mimi najituma
Yes.
Nataka hii
Yeah.
na mimi nakuwa hiyo kitu.
Yeah.
I get.
Yeah.
Sitaki kushort change mtu.
Yeah. I've noticed something as you speak.
Yes.
You are very intentional with not portraying him as a bad person.
Yes.
You are giving him his credit.
Yes.
Where he's smart, you're saying he's smart. Some people would really be bitter. Like, because this is like a long con, you know, like 17 years,
Yes.
bro, unaona. But you're also taking ownership and you're also admitting where you think you went wrong. Why is that important?
Because it's the truth. Una get? Because nikujapa nikupake matope na mimi sitalala because I know I was lying. Una get? I have people who can attest to this. His family, his friends, his clients wanajua the kind of person he is. Kwa macho ya God nakuwa nikitenda mabaya because he treated me nicely. Me I had it good. Una get? I had it good. Kama vinyoto wanasemanga mimi nilititwa vizuri. Mimi nilipendwa na nilipendwa.
Marriage tu ndio ilikataa.
Kabisa. Mtu ambaye anataka upepee career wise fanya hivi, kuna job hapa, apply. Nani anataka uendelee like really modeling, do this. He'd give me books on fashion. Rod, soma hii even mtu anadonga.
Yes.
Hivi na hivi.
Yeah.
You know, somebody who wants the very best for you. Somebody who knows about your family. Anauliza maswali, mtu fulani anaendeleaje? Somebody who's concerned, manzi. Hizo vitu unatoa wapi? Who's respectful? You know the way you open car doors.
Yes.
Unaona kwa movie. Hiyo ni mimi nilikuwa nafungula milango.
Yeah.
Rod. May I gently. Wajizi watu wanachukuanga hivi, nilikuwa nachukua ngeta na ni mapenzi. Natitwa vifiti, nilikuwa nimeangaliwa. Nimependwa. Ananiwazia mema.
Yeah.
Surely. Familia imenitreat fiti.
Yeah.
Nimpake matope,
Yes.
niende wapi?
Yeah.
Ndio.
Did you think he ever moved on? Or have you heard whether he moved on?
Enyewe udako nilisikia hajaenda mahali.
He's still single.
He's still single. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So probably tu renounce zile vitu alafu mimi atasonga mbele. Yeah, cause utaniambia hajapata msupa. Hajapata mtu ambitious kuniliko. Una get? Tusidanganyane.
Yes.
Hizo zote problem epatana nazo.
Yeah.
But probably there could be something holding back. Kwa maoni yangu, it could be hizo maneno alisema. Ndio bado
Yes.
zina take center stage, zinacheza.
Yeah.
Because life is spiritual.
Yeah.
Una get?
Yeah.
Shetani anasema na iwe vinyo umesema. Una get?
Na itakuwa.
Ni upande ya God vinyo unajuazia mema, God anasema na iwe vinyo umesema. Una
Na
get?
itakuwa.
Yeah. So me renounce my part. Niliongea mabaya kuni marriage nini? Sijui watu hisi. And it was holding me back as well. I had to renounce it. Na nikasonga mbele.
Yes.
Na nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu alinitenda mema. Wacha mimi niseme alinitenda mema. Na ni mtu mzuri, he's an amazing entrepreneur.
Yes. And we won't take that away from him.
My friend nakwambia ameiva.
Yeah.
Those things that it doesn't matter unataka akufanye. That guy is amazing. The way he deals with clients.
Yeah. He's good.
Ako chonjo.
Let's talk about family and society.
Yes.
Because again, you said you are 41, very proud about it. Have you gotten the pressure from the society or family? Rhoda, unaweza imolewa wewe, menopause iko karibu kukaribia.
Hata usimalize sentensi. Usiulize. Pressure inapata kwa kila mtu. Kila mtu anambia wewe 41, uongo. Inabidi nitoe ID. Natoa ID mpaka lini? Hakuna uongo na tudanganya. Nimeget. But here's the thing. I cannot. Siwezi wakashifu. Hiyo ni kitu ya kawaida tu. Hawana ubaya. Hiyo ni kitu, ni trend iko. Ukifika hapo ufanye hivi. Hiyo ni pressure nimeget. But kitu nimegundua ni tenda tu na time yangu. Tenda tu na time yangu. Mungu ako na mipango mema. Mali naenda ni pazuri zaidi.
Yes.
Ni pazuri zaidi.
Yes.
Nimetoka mali pazuri.
Yeah.
Ingawa nilipoteza muda.
Yeah.
But is a redeem of time. Mali naenda
ni pazuri.
Ni pazuri zaidi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you ever get sorry, go on.
It's alright.
Oh, sorry. Do you ever get lonely?
I used to uko kitambo. Because I didn't have a life of my own. I didn't have an identity. My identity revolved around him.
Okay.
Lakini wakati nilijijua, sahi naenda out, naenda tu pale, niende restaurant pale nikunywe kakawa kangu. Na nisisikie kitu nile pale kakapo, nisisikie. Lakini kitambo kabla nijijue, nilikuwa naangalia simu ili. Because he used to call me. Tunapiga story. He used to call me like, it was dawa 1 times 3. We used to talk often. Unaona? But sahi niko fiti.
Uko poa.
Sahi niko fiti.
You enjoy your own company.
God alinifanyia nini? Deliverance zingine overhaul. Therapy ya sare. Therapy ya sare. Mimi sikulipa, mimi sikwenda therapy. Mungu alinishughulikia therapy ile yenyewe. Na namshukuru sana.
Good.
Kwa sahi niko na peace.
Yeah.
Niko na peace, which is very important. Niko na msamaha, nilimsamea na nikajisamea kwa kujiingiza kwa noma. Nilijiingiza kwa noma nikiangalia. I had eyes but was blind.
Yeah.
I was blinded by foolishness. Si love, tusidanganye love. Foolishness. Unaingilia mapenzi kwa mdogo. Hiyo ilikuwa blanda kubwa.
Yeah.
Na niruhusu nitume salamu, nishukuru mali nimepata inspiration.
Good.
Mungu amenitenda mema, my mom.
Yes.
YouTube kuna wale watu wameniongoza manzi. Yaani wamefanya nikachangamka. Tony Gaskin, YouTube.
Yes.
RC Blakes, YouTube.
Yeah.
Samuel R. Blakes, YouTube.
Yeah.
Fumi Desalu Vold.
Yeah.
My bishop. Innocent Mwangi, BVC Church.
Yes.
Kamau TK, Limuru.
Yeah.
Benjamin Zulu.
Yes.
Tosha. Na Beatrice Juma Utawala. Tosha. Nashukuru Mungu na mabazenga wangu, watoi wangu.
Yes.
0 to 14 years niko na mabazenga pale mtaani, watoi wangu pale mtaani.
Yeah.
Wananibamba sana. Tosha. Mimi nashukuru Mungu kukamapa. Hata sijui kandalala leo.
Utalala.
Nimeshukuru sana manzi, platform imeweza.
Yeah.
Na nafipua sana.
Bado.
Tuko
maliza. Tuko tu. Hebu kwanza tell me your hobbies, because you know you mentioned something about acting.
Yes.
And also I know you have a podcast which I'll put the link on the comment section. But I think you would make a very great actress. I don't know if you've tried out.
Watu kwa nje manzi simniite. Yeah, because I love acting, by the way. I love acting.
Yeah.
I'd love to be on radio, by the way. Radio. I'm open to try new things, manzi.
Try.
I'm a student of life. Me, I'm ready to learn.
Yes.
Miaka isikudanganye. Ati mimi sisumbua. Mimi nakuja pale na mimi nasoma manzi.
Yeah.
I'd love radio.
Yes.
Ningependa sana. Acting, munite manzi.
Favorite actor?
Hapa mtaani.
No, anywhere.
Mimi napenda Shigwan. Wacha tu.
Shigwan. Yes.
Shigwan Shiku.
Yes.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Demojaba.
Yeah.
Ameweza.
Yes.
Huyo ni mtu wetu na ni wachachi yetu. Ameweza mbaya.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, na nani mwingine na wewe. Mimi sina maneno mingi. Shigwan. Shigwan na wewe. Shigwan na wewe wameweza.
I appreciate
Tosha.
it. Tosha. Yes. Favorite radio presenter?
Ilikuwa Caroline. Ilikuwa Caroline.
Yes.
Sasa at least ni Kingangi.
Yes.
Nani mwingine? Na nani? Kingangi. Kingangi ilikuwa Caroline na Kingangi.
Yeah. Wakupe tu show siku moja hapo na Kingangi.
Hata kwanza hizo show za
comedy hizo.
Comedy,
kucheka,
yeah.
za relationship.
Wanijaribu iko nini? Wanijaribu.
Yes.
Wanijaribu waone. Mungu ni mwema.
Good, go
Mungu
for
ni
it.
mwema.
You know, it's the fact that you are 41, you're still chasing after the things
Yes.
that you love.
Yes.
You've not given hope career-wise.
Aish.
That makes me so happy. So go out there and conquer.
It's never too late.
Yeah. Before
Mpaka tutoke hapa. Mpaka tuondoke hii
dunia.
So anything is possible. You can turn your life around at any given point.
Yes.
As long as you're willing,
Yeah.
you have the right mindset.
Yes.
Kubali tu,
Yeah.
useme mimi naweza.
Yeah.
And you speak life. Every situation, speak life.
Yes.
Look at them. Angalia zile negatives, turn them into positives.
Yes.
Amka asubuhi useme wewe unaweza, unatosha mboga.
Unaweza
Unatosha
mbaya.
mboga. Yes. Na issue imeweza baby.
Oh.
Issue inatosha mboga.
Don't make me hata nianze hapa kuringa
Asante
kabla
sana.
hata kuja.
Asante sana.
Me I appreciate it.
Yes.
As I said when I was starting this
Yes.
conversation, nilijua tutacheka.
Yes.
Thank you for lightening up my day.
Asante
I had
sana.
a very bogus morning.
Pole
but,
sana.
you know, nimekam tu tukaanza kusmile.
There's a reason for everything.
Yeah, hata
Yes.
that's what someone told me.
Exactly.
There's a reason why
Exactly.
whatever happened in the morning
Yes.
had to happen. So I
Yes.
appreciate it. And thank you for putting a smile on my face. But before I let you go,
Yes.
maybe to ask,
Yes.
what's the greatest lesson your journey has taught you, and what advice do you maybe have for someone who is watching you at home? You can look at that camera.
I can't even, siwezi kuambia umuhimu wa kuongea. Speak your mind. Don't assume anything, tafadhali. And don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to start over. Usijali watu wanasema. Don't be afraid to start over. You can start over at any given point.
Yes.
Your life is precious. Life is beautiful. That's what he used to say, by the way. Hizo zilikuwa phrases zake. Life is beautiful. And I believe life is beautiful. And so are you. Don't be afraid to speak and start over. Ijalishi nini imefanyika. Take ownership for your mistakes. Call them lessons. Ipatie legend unaipatia, but take ownership. Don't lay blame where hakuna. Me, I'm owning up to my mistakes. Own up to yours.
Yes.
Time ya woye imeisha.
Yes.
You are powerful. You are more than your woye. Hakuna kulia. It's time to be victorious.
Yes.
Take charge of your life. We can do this, manze. Mungu ni mwema. Anatupenda, anatuwazia mema. He's a reward of good. He renews our youth like the eagle. Renew yangu. Din.
Good.
Wacha tu.
I'm happy.
Yes.
If your person watches, ungetaka kumwambia nini?
Africa's greatest entrepreneur.
Eh.
Wewe ni mtu wa maana. Unaweza mbaya. Continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
To the family. Mom. Watu wote. Asanteni sana manzi, nawapenda sana. Mmenitreat vizuri sana. Me tell you those guys, Lynn. I was gifted kabag na the bro as a token of appreciation. Your familia imeweza. Mungu awatende mema.
Yes.
Me, those are wonderful. Hakuna kitu ya kusema. Mtoto wao ni mzuri, familia ni wazuri. Niseme nini?
Useme nini?
Mungu amwabariki na mwatenda mema na wazidi kuwatendea mema.
Good.
Na familia yetu pia.
Yes.
Mungu ni mwema.
Yes.
Mkiona hii ni story yangu.
Yeah. Please.
Hii ni story yangu.
Yes.
Yes. Na ni hivyo tu kweli iko nini?
Yeah.
Watu watasema nini?
Yeah.
Mseme kitu mnasema.
Haraka sana.
Tuendelee. Andika kwa comments hapo kwa link. Kweli iko nini? Andikeni comments. Hapana sema kama nyamaza. Speak. 17 years. Speak. 1 and 7.
Yes.
Speak.
Speak.
And speak. Life is beautiful.
Yeah.
Life is beautiful.
Yes.
With Rhoda Msioka.
Don't slow down. I think you should actually start a segment on your YouTube. Maybe open a channel.
Yes.
Call it Life is Beautiful.
Yes. Lynn.
Your podcast,
Exactly.
put them also online visually.
Exactly.
Life is Beautiful
Yes.
with Rhoda Msioka.
Yes.
I would watch that. Yes, I would watch that.
Mungu
Go
ni mwema.
out there
Yes.
and conquer. And
Amen.
thank you for sharing, for being an amazing spirit on
Yes.
the show.
Yes.
You are such a brilliant soul. And I
Thank
can
you so
only
much.
hope that whatever your desires,
Yes.
zenye watu hata wajui, the
Yes.
ones that are here,
Yes.
the ones that only you and God talk about,
Yes.
Your desires can come to fruition.
Glory to Jesus.
Tumalize hii show.
Kwani tusimalize?
Basi acha nilipe bill. My people, asanteni sana. Thank you so much for tuning in. And where can people find you? Kabla nilipe bill na Kings Developers.
Wacha nipate namba ya simu.
Ndio
nipate tu haraka
upesi.
upesi.
Comfy wapatie.
Niko comfortable.
Yes.
Niko nini?
Yes.
0720
Yes.
638
Yeah.
840.
Good.
Iko ingine.
Yeah.
0799
Yeah.
37 87 54. Inakuja Rhoda Mweni Musyoka.
Yeah.
Hata kwa M-Pesa inaleta tu hiyo.
Thank you. Wishing you well, even in your acting gig.
Thank you so much.
You have, I think you've just encouraged so many people first.
Yes.
You are never too old to go back to love.
Exactly.
It's okay. Whatever happens. Things happen.
Yes.
It's okay. We take responsibility. We take ownership. Halafu hiyo ingine, please don't be a people pleaser. My take home is, don't be a people pleaser. Codependency ni mbaya. Know who you are before you get into a relationship with another. Find out who you are before you go to figure yourself out with another person. For me, that's my take home. So bro, kama una watch hii show pia, kama una watch hii show pia, we wish you all the very best. I think for you guys to have spent 17 years, was there a friendship? Would you say you guys were good friends?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
You know, for you guys to have even spent 17 years, something beautiful must have been there.
Kabisa.
So wishing you all the best, wishing him all the best as well.
Yes.
And my people, now I gotta pay bills. Asanteni sana for tuning in. And you know what it is, as always, I want to hear your views on the comment section. What's your take home? How long do you think you should date a person? What are the things that you look out to when you are dating someone? And of course, to remind you that if you want to listen to more of my guests' conversation, I'm gonna be putting a link of her podcast down below. And again, to say thank you to my people at Kings Developers for always coming through. Guys, I don't take it for granted when I bump into amazing partners who I get to work with. So please do check the apartments hapo Boma in Ruiru. I do not want you guys to ever be conned. Have you ever gotten conned? Has someone ever conned?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Lakini si property.
See me a job. Yes, whichever way. I'm just tired of emails left, right, and center that you guys, you are being conned here and there. Just make sure that you do due diligence before you invest with a company or before you buy a product. So check the apartments out at Boma, Ruiru, zinaendelea. Book, guys, if you're in a position to. I always say pia hakuna pressure. Don't be buying things because other people are buying. Make sure you have invested wisely. There is no rush. Nyumba haziendi pahali, but if you want to start having that conversation with your sales department, the numbers are right here on the screen. And if you're looking also for a bit of a posh apartment, high end, you know, something yenye iko hapo juu kidogo, they have Apollo, they have Vintage. And just to remind you, they do have incredible buildings in the city, Prism Towers, Sifa Towers, all those ones. So I'm telling you guys, these people are ISO certified, which means hakuna offices zao ziko hapa Hill Prism Towers. So just walk there and ask all the questions that you need to ask. And as always, if I find a moment to come and create awareness, matters real estate izo zingine, I will. Maybe we can invite Sheila back to give us a few tips. So go and invest wisely. And also, guys, asanteni sana. I know you all know now Belgium and Germany. See you guys pretty soon in a couple of weeks. So you can start sharing your stories. info@lnn.digital or lynn.ngugi@lnn.digital. Don't forget to get hold of our guest today. Her contact details are right here on the screen. And of course, check out Kings Developers contact details also pinned on the comment section below. To my incredible team that puts this work together, I don't take you for granted. Muga, Rada, tukopoa kabisa. All right, Scholar, thank you so much for taking care of our production, and of course to our incredible editors, Sam and Kel, for compiling these episodes and making sure they reach you guys right on time. Kama nimepitisha wana wako hii episode, naenda kukutana na Muga hapo nyuma. So asanteni sana. Take care and God bless.